David. East semis. Cleveland's won 3 in a row over Detroit, putting the top-seeded Pistons on the brink. And the Cavs entered Friday's Game 6 undefeated at home in these playoffs. Pistons just trying to force a Game 7. Late first half, Detroit's up 9. Cade Cunningham had 6 threes in the Game 5 win. Packed a 3-ball in his carry-on to Cleveland. Less than 2 minutes later, step back over Donovan Mitchell. The issue for Detroit, who else can score beyond Cunningham? Oh no, how about the guy who stepped up when Cade was out with the collapsed lung late in the regular season? Jalen Duren through the paint. He went for 15 and 11. Pistons up 10. Under 2 to play in the half. Mitchell gets a steal and a high percentage bucket for him. Those eluded him Friday. He shot just 6 for 20, 18 points. Cavs down 3 at the half. First possession after recess. Cunningham, hesitation, splash. 5 for 10 from deep was Cade, 21 points, 8 dimes. Pistons up 6, and then they dialed up the defense. J.B. Bickerstaff said post-game it's going to be the defense that carries us. We're going to physically be legally handsy. Asar Thompson with an insane block there, and then 5 to play in the third. Pistons doing work on the glass. Off the miss, Paul Reed, Duncan Robinson play a little hot potato. Ultimately, Thompson settles, gets the ball back to Reed, who had everything going for him Friday, wills it in, bucket and one. Reed just watches it hang on the rim for no exaggeration, 3 full seconds. That was nearly a stop. Pistons up 10 after the made free throw. Second chance points weren't lopsided statistically for Detroit. They just felt very timely. Another missed 3, another second chance bucket. This 3 the new fashion way for Duncan Robinson. He missed Game 5. He was everywhere Friday, including here off the miss. Going up court. Ultimately, Robinson finds Reed for a wide open layup. Reed, a DNP coach's decision, games 1 and 2. He had 17 and 6 off the bench. Pistons up 14 after 3. Early fourth, still up 14. Robinson, 3 of his 14 in 20 minutes off the bench. Hey, if you made the 2.5-hour drive from Detroit, this was worth the trip. Under 7 left. This embodies the Cavs' evening. James Harden misses. He had 23 points, and he stays on the court. At this point, you assume there's some measure of perspiration. Well, off the offensive board, Harden gets it back. He's eventually fouled. Okay, sideline out of bounds. But keep in mind where Harden was laying on the floor. Ensuing inbound, Dean Wade slips right there. Tobias Harris is gifted an uncontested dunk. 2 of Detroit's 28 points off turnovers. They win by 21 to force a Game 7 Sunday. You might be surprised at the lopsided final score. Jalen Duren is not.
That's what we've been all season. Back against the wall. We keep swinging. Obviously, the world's seen it in the last series. We just keep fighting, man. We go down. We don't lay down, but we go down, and the world probably is doubting us, probably think that it's over. But man, this locker room, we all believe in each other. We always think we got a chance.
It's gonna be a lot of energy. It's gonna be a madhouse in there. The crowd is going to play as well. They want to insert themselves in the game. I know that, so it's going to be a fun environment for us, and we're excited to get back to the crib.
Yeah, it'll be a fun environment, and history's on their side. For the second time in as many rounds, the Pistons force a Game 7 at home, which is important. Detroit's a perfect 5-0 in home Game 7s all time. Coincidentally, it's tied with Cleveland for the most wins without a loss in that spot in NBA history. Donovan Mitchell, that is a hard task ahead Sunday.
Everything you want is on the other side of hard. Nothing good comes easy. You know what I mean? That's kind of how you have to look at it. We could sit here and dwell on this and carry that into Sunday. What's that going to do for us, right? So understand we have an opportunity. We missed it. Now we have another opportunity on Sunday, and that's the mindset.
Monica McNutt in one way.
Bro, just get in the gym and just try to make shots. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I thought Dennis Jenkins played his best game. 15 points, big threes. Duncan Robinson came off the bench, 4-7 from the 3. Paul Reed, again. I think Paul Reed but Karis LeVert played well, too, in the minutes that he played.
He
but
did.
You know
he
who
did.
was impressive? Sasser.
Yes, sir.
Sasser came, I'm getting at it. You're like, I'm getting at it. Hey, say, give me the ball. You're like, hell nah, I ain't give you nothing.
Hey, he tough, though. He tough. He one of them Houston projects, bro. He could play. Like, you could tell, he wasn't afraid of the moment. He was going at his man. He scored, there was 9 crucial points. Okay, Ocho, that he scored. Hey, I'm like you, Uncle. Hey, Paul Reed got to play a lot more here. He had more points than he did minutes.
and he be getting at it. That and one, I was like, damn. The ball was just sitting up there on the back of the eye, and I was like, and that thing just dropped in there. And the ref like,
hey,
and one. The 21-point victory tied a 66-year-old NBA playoff record for the largest Game 6 road win by a team trailing 3-2 in a series. The St. Louis Hawks, later became the Atlanta Hawks, beat the Minneapolis Lakers, who later became the Los Angeles Lakers, by the score of 117-96 in the 1960 West Division Finals. This was, Joe, and I don't, look, congratulations, Detroit. But, Joe, Cade has got to cut down on these turnovers, Joe. They killing them.
He do, bro. He do.
They got to cut that. They turned the ball over entire. This game should have been over. They should have never been able to get back in this game. Yeah, they pulled away in the second half, but this game could have been over in the first. I mean, Joe, they turned the ball over like 4 consecutive possessions. And I told Thompson, don't throw no more lobs. Bounce pass.
Man.
Don't you throw another lob.
Hey,
Uncle Joe.
What's up?
Thompson, he fouled out, but I'm glad they were already in control of the game. He has to pick and choose when to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You got to pick and choose when to be aggressive, because some of those fouls, you know, it was unnecessary. You didn't have to do it.
His first foul.
Just put
Joe, he got the ball and going back. You can't undercut the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes
you got to make
5 feet. Go ahead, Joe. Bam.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you got to make better decisions, Joe. If anything, keep your feet moving. Just put your body in position. You ain't got to reach. You ain't got to put your hand in there. It's certain stuff you just don't have to do. You're giving away ticky-tack foul for no reason. And you're going to hurt your team. You're going to hurt your team, especially in an important game, especially in Game 7. You can't foul out.
I agree, Ocho. I think Thompson was great outside of just the little small, minute things, bro. Some things he got to learn and understand, and obviously this experience that he's going through is going to help teach him. You know what I mean? Hopefully he'll be better in Game 7. But, man, I don't know what Cleveland had going on, bro. That's why I told y'all, after Cleveland won that game in Detroit the other night, I said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit win the next 2. They've been tried. Look, they got tried and tested in the last series.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's like they don't play. It's like they don't panic. I think Cade is always under control. Like Unc said, he got to cut down on the turnovers. Hell, 42 minutes. I think he'd be dog dead tired at that, trying to do everything.
Early stealing them some minutes because they had the lead and they came with Sasser and they came early with some guys. And I was like, you know what? Good job, Vic. Good job giving him buy some time, because you know there's a great chance you're probably going to have to run him the entire second half. So just in case, let him dock some of these, let him build that battery up. So you go, because you don't want him to run on fumes. But I'm like, come on, Cade, bro.
Hey. But James Harden outdueled him in them damn turnovers. James had 8 tonight.
Yeah. Well, but Cade had 7, huh?
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I was hoping Donovan Mitchell had a game like he had last game.
That was 2 games ago where he had that 39 in the second half. Yeah,
39.
Yeah.
The problem is if James Harden is getting on up there 5, 6, they're not winning because they're creating empty possessions.
Yeah,
because a lot of times his turnovers leading to runouts.
Yeah.
See, if you throw the ball, if you just turn the ball over, Joe, and they got to take it out of bounds, you get an opportunity to set. But if you turn it over and lead to run out, I can't set my defense.
Absolutely.
And that's what we say in football. Let's not turn it over. Let them have to go against our defense. Don't have our offensive linemen and wide receivers trying to make a tackle. That ain't what they do.
Right. and look at it. You know, Detroit was looking at the film like, listen, that damn Strus, he can't go 6 for 8 from the 3. He can't get 20 points. We cut his ward off. We got a great chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
And you got to cut them other guys off, man. You're going to make it hell on Donovan and James Harden. Jared Allen and Mobley, you know, they're going to be so-so. But outside of them 4 guys, you can't have nobody go off of 17, 25 points, you know, if you Detroit. And look at the score, man. Cleveland only had 94 points, fellas. This is how Detroit has won all of these games. This is why Detroit was number 1 in the Eastern Conference. It's because of the defense. It wasn't because, okay, boom, Yeah, I know Durant averaged 20 and 10 during the regular season, but for the most part, bro, we locked down. We play great team defense. We play great individual defense, and we stingy. You got to be stingy, bro. I thought they were very stingy tonight defensively, which obviously helped them win this game.
Hey, you know Durant heard you, Unc.
Good. But he
Yeah,
kind of looked
Durant
better on
heard.
the
Hey,
offensive end,
Joe,
though, didn't he,
Durant
Joe?
heard him now.
He looked better wheeling
Huh?
and dealing. He put the ball on
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah.
Man, he had Joe, we talked about that. I said, Joe, how high is it that when the ball you win and you up by 15, 20 points, some joker that don't even know the game got no business shooting no three. Man, that joker shot a three. No, that might have been Paul Reed that shot that three.
Paul Reed shot that three.
I was like, what kind of shot was that? And switched it. But I thought Duran put the ball on the floor and finished with his left a couple of times.
He
finished
did.
with his
He
right
did.
a couple of
He
times.
did.
I thought he was
He
aggressive
did.
tonight. I didn't think he second-guessed himself, and he did an unbelievable job. I thought the guys that came in off the bench, you look at their bench players, Duncan Robinson, 20 minutes, 14 points on 4-7 shooting. Paul Reed, 17 points and 7 of 9 shooting. You got LeVert had 8. You got Sasser had 9. Well, when you get 31, 40, 48 points from your bench, and they got 16, they got 16, they got 17, 19. I scored you 47, 17.
Yeah, and
47,
you look
19,
at Durant. You look at Durant, Jalen Durant. We always talk about his energy and effort, bro. That's got to always be a constant. You can bring that every game. Look, he had 4 offensive rebounds. You know what I mean? That's all we ask, bro. Listen, even if you have single-digit points, you should always have double-digit rebounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think all the time. But I think the Pistons really found something this series. Uncle Ocho with Paul Reed. That man coming in, he playing with high energy, effort, blocking shots, rebounding,
I love it. I love
making
his game.
threes. I'm like, all right now. You know, I don't know if he can continue this throughout the rest of the postseason, but damn, he
Just
looked
give
good
me one
tonight.
more game of that,
Yeah.
and then we'll worry about the finals. We'll worry about the Eastern Conference Finals, Joe, on Tuesday. We'll worry about that on Tuesday or Wednesday. But right now, can you give me the effort that you've given us the last 4 to 5 games? Don't change a thing, Paul Reed. Give us that.
There you go.
That's plenty good enough. But I love the fact. I love that JB is going to Karis LeVert, because there were times Karis LeVert was kind of just getting mop-up duty. He's going to him a lot earlier now. Now that had something to do with Thompson getting in foul trouble also.
Yeah.
I thought Jenkins.
Yeah, I think
this was the
yeah.
Jenkins looked really good, because Joe, we talked about him when Cade was out, how aggressive he was, and how he dropped 30 on the Lakers and ended up and got them a victory. I was like, okay, this kid can play.
Yeah.
He's getting back
Yeah.
to that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like how they respond when their backs are against the wall, fellas. That shows you a lot about a team, and the Pistons have done that this whole postseason.
Yeah.
You know, they've had different guys step up, be consistent. I mean, man, this is how they win, bro. Defensively, locking down, getting stops, getting turnovers, creating points off those turnovers. I mean, they were great tonight, bro. Look, you go into a hostile environment like this with 2 bona fide scorers and Harden and Mitchell, who've been playing decent, and man, you just kind of cut their water off if you just want to keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in
Hey,
order for Cleveland to win, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, one of these guys got to go off. Now, I'm not saying got to have 40 or 50, but like James Harden had that 30, and he was sensational down the stretch. Big three, float, free throws. Donovan gets 39 in the second half after only having 4. Then you get Max Strus comes in off the bench and makes 6 shots and all of them threes. You get Merle.
Yeah.
Remember, Merle had 10 points. He had like 3 threes.
Yeah.
And then Wade. Boy. D. Wade needs to change his name. Bro, you got to get rid of that name. Ain't no way you gonna have people thinking and you talking about D Wade. Nah, his name is Dean. His name is Dean Wade. Ain't no D Wade. Dean.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uncle Joe, as great as the goddamn Pistons are defensively, the pressure is on James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. You know, the issues and the problems that they've always had in the playoffs is one of the conversations that I always had when it comes to them. I think they have to do something they've never done before. They got to dig down, Joe. They got to do whatever they need to do And you said just one of the two have to have a big game. I think both of them got to be aggressive. You know, Mobley gonna give you 15, 18. You don't know what you're gonna get from Wade. You know, Allen is up and down. Goddamn James Harden and goddamn Donovan Mitchell got to come out there and they got to give you 30 apiece. It's game 7. It's do or die. You're going home.
I don't see that happening, bro.
Joe, they got to be aggressive. They got to be aggressive. You got